Can you whistle? You're welcome.
My life be like, ooh, yeah, ooh. My life be like, ooh,
hey guys, it's your girl Evan. I am back with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me / Q&A. So I already have my eyebrows like sort of kind of done, and I'm just gonna do a cute little face beat while I answer some questions. Without further ado, let's get into this face beat and let's get into these questions. I don't know what kind of look I'm doing, kind of like fall vibes. I'm not sure. If y'all see me look over here, that's because the mirror is like right here. So yeah, let's get into this. So I have the questions on my phone, of course. One of my siblings asked me, who is my favorite sibling and why? None of you are my favorite. Because I love all of you equally. So don't do that.
Excuse me? You in my business? Yeah, don't do that. Anywho.
But yeah, I'm gonna start with the Hangover, Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 primer. And setting spray. I don't know what I'm priming for because I'm literally doing my makeup for no reason. So I probably won't even keep it on. What is your favorite song at the moment? To be honest, it's really hard for me to have a favorite song, so I have no idea. I would say what I've been playing a lot would be Hit Different by SZA and Ty Dolla $ign. Like, that song is just vibes. Going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation. My foundation is in the color 400. I don't even know if it's the right color, to be honest, but y'all, I use it and I blend it in, so it works. When did you know Ash was the one? Yeah, a lot of these questions are about Ashton and being married, because y'all know it. Anyway, I'd say I knew Ashton was the one pretty early on. I can't even say exactly when. It's just like he cared for me in a way, like from the beginning, in a way that nobody else has ever cared for me. And that was just it for me. At that moment I knew, like, let's get married right now. But yeah, I knew really early on that he was the one, because I actually wrote down the kind of man that I wanted God to give me. This is orange. And he was it, to be honest. How many kids do you plan on having in the future? Well, however many God blesses me with. I grew up with siblings. I'm not an only child, and I kind of do not want to have like one child. I know I prefer not to have one. There's actually a big chance that Ash and I will have twins, but to be honest, like 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is a good number for me. I ain't trying to be like 19 kids and counting, but a little 3 to 5 would be pretty decent. Wow, I look like a pumpkin. Does being married now change the dynamics in your relationship? If yes, how? To be honest, I don't think that it's changed Ash and I's dynamic. We are pretty similar to the way we used to be when we were just in a relationship. We have some of the, basically all the same values, you know, all the same goals. We building a lot more goals together, but the dynamic is pretty much the same. I mean, I'm still a newlywed. I only been married for like almost 3 months. 3 things you wish you knew before you got married. There's nothing that I wish I knew before I got married. It's pretty straightforward, I believe. And I didn't really overthink getting married, because things change in a relationship after marriage, but it's not, and it shouldn't be like drastic to the point where the relationship is like entirely different. Like, y'all should have a good dynamic from jump. So how's the married life? It's wonderful. I love it here. I really love Ash. We are great together. We're not perfect, you know. No couple is perfect. Everybody has their ups and downs, but we're perfect. And I know y'all probably trying to figure out how much longer I can be blending in this foundation. I'm not great at multitasking, so maybe I should have done my makeup and then did the questions, but just bear with me. When are we getting an apartment tour? Soon. I still have some more things that I want to get in here before like I give an apartment tour. It feels homey, but it's not where I want it to be right now. So I need to get like need to get some more things before I jump into recording the video. I've recorded like 2 apartment tours and I hated both of them, so I deleted them. And if you're a YouTuber, you know, like if you don't like the content, then you wouldn't put it out for other people to see it. Because if you don't like your work, then why are you giving it to other people? How's it been living in your own place? What's it been like adjusting to the married life? Living in my own place is honestly great. I love the quiet. It's really peaceful here. In our apartment community, we don't get a lot of issues and a lot of noise, even though the upstairs neighbors literally is be tweaking sometimes. But it's pretty peaceful, you know. It's a true blessing, and I'm very thankful that we are able to have our own place. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And the married life, like I already say, has been great. It's been a nice adjustment. Ash and I are total opposites, but we blend together really well. So it's been pretty cool. Aside from the proposal and the wedding, what's your favorite moment in your relationship? Wow, we've had so much good moments, but I'd say one of my faves was when we went to Orlando together, like our first trip like outside of Miami together. It was really nice. We had a wonderful time. So I'd say that between that and our trip to Freeport, which was also really good. How did he propose? Child, let me tell y'all, he was bringing, I wish he would let me insert the clip, but he said I'm not allowed to share it with anyone. But he was bringing me some pancakes the day after Memorial Day. It wasn't even like the full day after, it was like 2 a.m. And he was bringing me some pancakes. And he just started like confessing his love and feelings for me or whatever. And he got on one knee and he was like, will you marry me? And of course, I said yes. Like, how crazy would I be to say no to that man? He's amazing. I was shocked, but then not really, because spiritually I already felt like it was coming. Because me and God had already had a conversation about it. So it was actually pretty crazy how he proposed to me around the same time that I thought it was coming. What's your favorite thing about your husband? Child, first of all, everything is my favorite thing. I'd have to say his sense of humor. He's a goofball sometimes, not even sometimes, there's a good amount of the time he's a goofball. Like if y'all ever like get to meet his dad on the channel, like when they being like truly themselves, they are so similar. They're like so fun and just silly. So I love, one of my favorite things about him is that he's silly and he knows how to have fun. He's like not uptight. So I love that about him. Do you enjoy being a wife? Of course I do. What do you mean? I love it. But yes, I do enjoy being a wife, especially being a wife to such an amazing husband. Y'all don't even know. And I don't know if I told y'all, but that was just the Fenty Beauty concealer. Pro Filter concealer, and now I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty powder, setting powder in honey, because this is the bomb. What went through your mind the moment he was proposing? To be honest, I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I was nervous, and a part of me wanted to cry, but I felt like if I had cried, he would have cried, and then we just would have been there sitting there crying, and I didn't feel like crying. So I literally had to like hold it together. I was trying my hardest to hold it together too, y'all. Wow, I get it on my nose. It's not supposed to be there. But yeah, it was just, my mind was just like, wow, this is really happening. And it felt surreal for a while. I was looking at the ring like, wow, I really engaged. I used to dream about this time growing up, but now it's actually here. What's the one thing that keeps you motivated and inspired during quarantine? To be honest, sis, I thank God and just having a brighter future and just doing what I have to do, you know, bettering myself. I don't know, being a better person, being a better Christian, I believe is what motivates me and keeps me motivated. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing with this powder. I see people do this, so I just doing what I see people do, because if y'all just do this, then why I can't do this too? See what I'm saying? Being a better person, being a better Christian, becoming a better YouTuber, just bettering myself in general in all the areas of my life that are important is what is motivating me during quarantine. I feel like COVID was sent here to force people to make a change for the better. Thoughts? I feel like COVID was sent to help people get their lives together, and not like their work lives, more so their personal lives. Like, get closer to God, just take some you time, get your mind right, focus on yourself, stuff like that. Self-improvement, I don't know, self-reflection, stuff like that. Just dive more into yourself and better yourself. So I agree with that. I feel like that is what it is. When the spicy flu is no longer a thing, can we have more vlogs, queen? Of course you can. When I have more of a life and I start doing more things, y'all can have all the vlogs y'all want. Pizza or burgers? Burgers. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Curry. Anytime, any day, anywhere, I don't care. I would probably eat curry for the rest of my life and be thoroughly satisfied. Either curry, Chick-fil-A, or Chipotle. One of those. If you won the lottery, what would you do? I would probably invest money in some things that I could continuously make money from, and then like splurge on the rest. I would say some like cliche stuff like retire my parents and stuff like that. Especially my mommy. But my mommy wouldn't want me to retire her because she's just her own person. Like, she's the kind of parent that does not want her children to work all their life to retire her. Like, she's gonna do that herself, to be honest. And if you know my mother, you know I'm speaking nothing but facts. Do you have a favorite Bible verse? What does it mean to you? To be honest, that's hard because I love so many Bible verses, but I'm gonna insert a few pictures of a couple that I love, because I don't remember them off the top of my head. You'd think if they're my favorites, I remember them. But some of the ones I use when I'm down or something, or just, you know, need to motivate myself, I will insert. How did you deal with temptation with your now husband? How did you deal with temptation? It depends on what you're referring to. If you're referring to sexual temptation, you just pray when you start to feel it. Because me and my husband were celibate for like 6 months before we got married. I used to just kind of pray and focus on something else. When it comes to temptation with other people, child, let me tell you something. I've never been tempted by other people because I know what I have and I appreciate what I have, and I thank God for what I have. So I wouldn't even put myself in no predicaments to be tempted. No job. Nope, nope, nope. I'd be a crazy person if I let temptation ruin the beautiful thing that I have. What's some advice you would give to people that are dating but also trying to be a follower of the Lord? To be honest, just draw him near to you, draw close to him. You know, read your word a lot, study a lot, spend a lot of time with God along with your partner, and make sure y'all are on the same page, because you could be trying to better your relationship with God and they might not be on the same page. Like, if you wake up one day and say, I want to serve God, I want to be celibate, and that person turn around and they just be like, but I don't want to do that, that'll cause a problem in your relationship. Because if they say they support you being celibate and would still turn around and have sex with you if you just automatically jump up one day and say you want to, they don't actually respect your wishes to serve God. If you understand what I'm saying, or if I even making sense. So the main thing about that is you just have to make sure that you and that person are on the same page, like 100%. That way things don't get weird and awkward when you opt out of doing things that you used to do when you were in the world. And stay encouraged as well. You're only human, you know, you are only human. You're gonna mess up, you make mistakes, it happens, but just keep pushing forward nonetheless. So never give up, keep pushing. How's married life at such a young age? It's amazing. I like being married at this age because then I get to spend more time with Ashton, to be honest. God spares our lives. I get to grow old with him and we get to get our lives together and stuff like that. That's the dryer. It's like nothing to me. I enjoy it. After marriage, ring all the time or only sometimes? Kind of all the time. Like, I wear my ring basically every day. If I forget it, I feel awful because I feel naked without it. But I usually like have my rings on all the time. I only take them off when I'm going to sleep and when I probably go in the shower or whatever, but I always have them on, along with the ring he gave me for Valentine's Day as well. If you were to get another piercing, where would it be? Right here. But hubby don't want me to get no more piercings, so that's that. So next question, while I prime my eyes with some concealer, No friends or toxic friends, which would you pick? I picked no friends over toxic friends. Toxic friends aren't good to anybody, and I've been there in some toxic situations, and they are just not healthy. They can send you crazy, sis, so you might as well just rock it by yourself rather than rock it with people that are just no bueno. Why'd you start YouTube? To be honest, I started YouTube because my uncle called me and Diamond into a room and he was like, you guys are gonna do YouTube. He didn't force us, but he thought that we would be a good duo to do YouTube. So after that, we got everything together, and that's where the new user tag came about. And then yeah, I just had a thing for it ever since. I feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I do feel like I have a really good personality to be a YouTuber, so I don't know. And I like watching YouTube videos. I'd be on YouTube for hours just watching people life and stuff. So like, you know, would you rather your life in the States or your life in the Bahamas? I say this all the time. No offense to America at all, but if I could make a decent living and live in the Bahamas, I would. I'm very sorry. The Bahamas, that's my home. That's just it. I just have a love for the Bahamas like no other, and I don't think I'll ever love the United States as much as I love my home. So if I could make a decent living and like live in the Bahamas, I would have no issue. These two colors are literally the same color. That's ridiculous. Y'all, they like the same color. Like it don't even make sense. They are basically the same color, bro. Like if I had known they were so close, I would have just picked something else. But you know what? We can just blend this out and try to, we can create something. And if y'all trying to figure out why I put like the eyeshadow over my entire lid, it's because my eyelids are small and don't have a lot of space. So in order for you to even see the color that I have on my eye, I have to take that junk like all the way up, to be honest with you. I don't know, I must be gonna attempt a cut crease, and y'all don't mind me because I don't cut no creases around now. So I probably just gonna mix these two colors together and call that one a day because they're pretty. Child, I know I look mixed up. Y'all can tell me if I look like a clown or no. I'll accept it. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but you know what? A part of being a human is making mistakes. So we're just gonna try and blend this out the best of our ability. I don't know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments if y'all think I was crazy for mixing these colors, because to be very honest with y'all, I'm not doing anything else. So we're gonna do a wing, and then I'm probably just gonna do like my lower lash line with the black liner pencil. So the next question is, what do you do when you're not doing YouTube? I work. I have a 9 to 5. Really, I work 11 to 7:30. But yeah, I have a regular 40-hour a week work shift, 8-hour job, whatever you want to call it. I have a regular job. So yeah, I work. I spend time with my husband. I spend time with my friends, and that's what I do when I don't do YouTube. And how did you transition into moving from the Bahamas to the United States? My transition was easy because I spent a lot of time in the United States growing up because my dad was here. So like summers and holidays we used to spend here. But I also lived in Canada before I even moved there. Then I spent the summer in the Bahamas and then I moved there. But the transition was smooth. It's like, it wasn't culture shock to me, like I said, because I spent a lot of time here already growing up. So it was pretty easy for me. That ends all of the lovely questions that I had from you amazing people. So just give me a minute, and when y'all see me again, my makeup will be done. Alright, so boom, here is my finished look. Once again, disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist, not a professional. I literally just was practicing, so this is my practice. I struggled with the lashes a little bit, but you know, they came out cool, whatever. Just had to slick the little edges back because they was looking a little, you know. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and click the bell to be notified anytime I post a new video. I promise y'all that apartment tour is coming soon. Be sure to comment down below any other videos that you guys would like to see me do in the meantime. But until next time, your girl Ev is